What's going on, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, everybody. Let me give you all a chance to get in here. We have to have a conversation, y'all. We have to have a conversation. Let me see. We have to have a conversation. Come on in. Come on in. What's up, Joe? Hey, I asked you earlier. I'm busy listening to this amazing service. I'm going to send it to you. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Little ministry doing some things. What's up, y'all? I see Stefan. Y'all know what to do. As you're coming in, let me know where you're watching from. Stefan and everybody to share. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lady P. Cook, 84 on the YouTube, at the YouTube location. Abraham, what's up, man? Come on, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Andre, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Who else do I have with me today? Who else do we have? My new favorite song, already done. Thank you, Joanna. Coming to YLC Records at some point. I don't know, at some point, but we having fun. Jeremiah, what's up, man? Yeah, it's got an uh-oh on it, man. It's got an uh-oh on it. Who else do we have? Everybody share. Adelia, good to see you, Adelia. As always, I'm asking you all to share, but I'm going to share too. Make sure the different groups that need to see this see it. Who else do we have? I see Jarrell Adams from Charlotte. What's up, Jarrell Adams in Charlotte? Who else do we have with us? Andre Frazier, what's up, man? Thank you for sharing, bro. Here we go. Here they are. Okay. Michael in Michigan. What's up, man? Andre, 60 more seconds, y'all. LaRonda, what's up, girl? Tyrone Phillips in Tennessee. Hey, bro. Tynell in Virginia. What's up, Tynell in Virginia? Curtis in Atlanta. There we go. Waiting from the Outback curbside. Amen. San Diego. Andrew, what's up, bro? David Lucas, what's up, man? Letitia in Maryland. All right. Charlotte, Rashana, Maya. Oh, here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Brittany from Minnesota. Muskegon is here. Okay, another 30 seconds or so. Everybody, let's share. Y'all know how we do this. This is not your first time on one of these lives with me. So you know what we need to do, all right? You know what we need to do. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Alonda, what's up, girl? From Delaware. I see Jamaica in the house, all right? New Jersey in the house. John Chapman in Houston. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Who else do we have? There we go. DC is here. Michael Ely is here. Bella in Detroit. All right. Good. Let's jump into it. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Friday. I see that there are a number of us in here between the YouTube and the Facebook platforms. So we're grateful for you for whatever device or location you're watching from. We'll say Los Angeles is here, Atlanta is here, Alabama is here, Buffalo, New York is here. I love it. So what I want to do, I've already asked you to share. We've done all of that. We've gotten our preliminaries. A protocol has already been established. All right. Protocol has already been established. What's up, New Orleans? Yeah, Kyle, you got it, man. So I want to talk tonight about ministry do's and don'ts in the digital age. All right. We have to have a discussion. What's up, Daryl? Good to see you, bro. I want to talk about ministry do's and don'ts in the digital age, because I think it's very important that we begin with an understanding, and I'm going to just jump right into it. We'll do church announcements at the end, all right? I think it's very important that we operate with an understanding. I was on a live earlier today with Bishop Darius Nixon, just phenomenal platform, phenomenal host. And we were talking about some things. And one of the things that came out of that conversation was the reality that the kingdom is experiencing climate change, right? The kingdom is experiencing climate change. This pandemic has shown us so much about how we do church, so much about how we operate, how we engage, how we interact, how we view ministry, how we view gathering. And it cannot be denied that the kingdom is going through climate change. The point that I made earlier, and I want to launch into this conversation from that vantage point. The problem that I highlighted is the fact that when we talk about climate change in the natural, in our physical world, global warming, the ice caps, the polar ice caps are melting, the temperatures of the oceans are rising. When we talk about climate change in the natural, I need everybody to share this. Enough of you have not done that. Let's go. When we talk about climate change in the natural, the problem is, listen to me carefully, the reason scientists are suggesting that we've got to do something about it, the reason that scientists are suggesting that we have to do something soon in our generation is because they have reached the conclusion, catch this, y'all, that if climate change continues to take place, there are certain species that will cease to exist. I need you to hear me. Scientists have determined that if the temperature of the earth continues to rise, there are certain species that will cease to exist. Certain wildlife, certain plant life, certain populations of the world will become extinct if climate change proceeds. Now, the reason that I highlight this, the reason that I live this, is because in the ministry sphere, as we see that the climate is changing in the kingdom, if certain ministries, if certain schools of thought do not pivot, do not adjust, do not change, ministry climate change will cause them to be extinct. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. The fact of the matter, family, is that we are living, we are serving, we are operating in the middle of a major seismic shift for ministry. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. We are living, working, operating through a major shift. And so because of this, if we do not shift with the shift, all right, we will be left behind. And so I had to come on here and share some thoughts, because one of the things that some of you have heard me say, if you haven't heard me say it, you'll hear it now, and you're going to hear it a long time from me. If you do not take change by the hand, change will take you by the throat. And I am afraid, desperately afraid, that many of our ministries, many of our gifts, many of our churches are being choked out by change because we refuse to pivot. We refuse to adapt. We refuse to adjust. We're rebuking change in the name of Jesus without acknowledging that Jesus is the one that sent the change. Hello. Y'all hearing what I'm saying to you? So I wanted to give us some do's and don'ts that I think we really need to kind of walk through, because if we're not careful, we're going to miss out on something major. Now, I want to lay a quick foundation here for this conversation. And if you haven't shared, I'm getting into it now. So I need you to really lean on that share button. Now, put it in your groups, put it in your group text, whatever you need to do. But I need your friends to hear this. Because what I'm afraid of, and listen to me carefully, is I'm afraid that those of us, particularly in the African-American church, the way we have viewed and treated online ministry has been less than ideal. I would suggest to you, and I want you to tell me what you think, I would suggest that the majority, not all, there's certainly outliers, but the majority of our churches tend to stream or treat the streaming audience or the online audience almost as, dare I say, spiritual peeping toms, in that we do what we do in this room, we do what we do for this room, and we treat the online audience as if they're just looking through the window watching us do what we do. Okay? That's how many of our churches treat the online audience. They are just, you know, we're going to do what we do, and we'll let them watch from a distance. They're not connected. They're not involved. They're not engaged. None of this is for them. All right? None of this is about them. But hey, what can we say? We'll let them peek in. What I want to suggest to you is that we must change our thinking and our viewpoint. Check me out, y'all. We must change our thinking and our viewpoint to understand that the online audience is the audience, especially in the midst of this global pandemic that we're living through, okay? It's very important that we begin to view the online audience as the audience. Now, by way of credibility, by way of establishing, you know, just kind of a base for understanding, those of you that have been following this page, you should know that we started doing something called Spirit and Truth. Now, let me be very clear. We did not start Spirit and Truth with COVID-19. We started Spirit and Truth in 2019. All right. We started Spirit and Truth September, October of last year, before there was a COVID-19. We were doing Spirit and Truth. We started it as an in-home Bible study, right? No music, no band, no praise team, no instruments, just me sitting on a stool, 8 to 10 people in the room. Well, pre-COVID, we were doing like 20 people, and we were packing out the house. It was literally a packed house, all right? So we started doing this because I had an idea, I had a vision for more, all right? Not knowing the world was going to be shut down in a few months. Every church was going to be some folks sitting in the family room looking at each other, talking into a camera. So we started doing Spirit and Truth last year. However, in the midst of the pandemic, I noticed, and putting y'all, this is free game here. I noticed, hey, everybody's at the house looking into a camera, talking at their screen. This is kind of getting boring. I know it's necessary, but I miss church. I miss the sound of church. I miss the look of church. I miss the feel of church. I miss the liturgy of church. Okay. And so I said, hey, we've already been doing Spirit and Truth. Let's flip it and let's make Spirit and Truth a full-fledged, complete worship service. And so what we started doing is on Sunday nights, we come into your home with a full-fledged worship service. On Thursday nights, we come into your home with a full-fledged worship service. All right? How many of y'all have seen Spirit and Truth? Let me see. I want to make sure the comments are not too delayed because I'm wondering if y'all are really with me here. Let me see. How many of y'all have watched Spirit and Truth? Let me see, because I'm about to say something. I need y'all to verify and co-sign what I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, there's a delay in the comments because surely there's somebody in here that's seen the Spirit and Truth services by now, and I'm not seeing any comments pop up. But okay. Maybe they'll come in later. I'm going to keep going and just pretend y'all can hear me. So we started doing it as a full-fledged worship service, full band, full praise team, full preaching, the whole nine. And what we discovered, okay, a few of y'all are in here. Okay, they're the hands. My feelings were in the process of being hurt even now, live, all right? Okay, somebody's in here. All right, here we go. So my first time was just, okay, good. Okay, okay, I feel better now. All right. So you all can verify what I'm saying then. What God did that blew my mind, I knew that, he told me to do it. I knew that there was a void for that sound. I knew that there was a void for that expression and for that feeling. And so, we went ahead and did it. But what God did that blew my mind, Adelia, I like that. I'm going to put that on a flyer. Thank you. I'm telling you now. Thank you. That right there. Okay. Adelia, I'm going to have to cash at you. So what God did, here we go. What God did that blew my mind was not that people tuned in. It wasn't that God shows up in our services. But what God did that blew my mind was in the first 3 weeks, we've had almost 300,000 people worship with us across platforms. I'm giving you this because I'm about to possibly hurt some feelings, but I need y'all to hear this part. God has allowed almost, we're at like 267,000 people. Yeah, across platforms. So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, across platforms, 267,000. And we still have a whole week left. We still have this coming Sunday. Our Sundays have been doing between 30 and 50,000. So we've been averaging 40,000 rather, on our Sundays. Bible study last night is over 20,000 people. Last night, Bible study. No prophetic activation. Okay. It wasn't a concert. No guest artists. Just me and the crew teaching about persecution. It wasn't even a sexy Bible study topic. All right. Me and the crew teaching about persecution. 20,000 people worshiped with us just last night. Okay. Now, here's the reason that I say that. The reason that I highlight that is because there are some lessons that I am learning. There are some lessons that we are learning with Spirit and Truth, with YLC, that I think, do what you will, you know, you ain't got to listen at all. But there are some things that I think you might need to listen and apply for your ministry, for your church, for your whatever it is that you're doing, because ministry has to be done differently. Okay. In this juncture, in this age, at this moment, ministry must be done differently. Now, let me give you what I'm talking about. One of the things that I had to drill into our team, and I say it like that more so to put the pressure on me, not because they didn't get it. They got it immediately, but it was important to me. I said, I got to make sure I convey this. We are operating, get this, guys, for an audience of 2. Okay. We are operating. This is one of the things I had to drill into my mind, and I had to then convey that to the team. We are operating for an audience of 2. Now, some of you, oh no, it's an audience of 1. I'm just here to worship Jesus. No, you're not. I'm not frozen. I'm just letting it marinate. No, you're not. You're going live just to worship him. You don't need a camera to just worship him. If you want to serve an audience of 1, go in your bathroom. Hello, come on. You want to serve an audience of 1, put your phone down. Stop talking about y'all. Come on, y'all share, y'all share, y'all share. You ain't, stop. It sounds good in theory. It sounds good when we start in service. Come on, we're here for an audience of 1. It sounds good in choir workshops, but tell the truth. Stop. You wouldn't be pulling your phone out, your camera out, you know, all of that if it was literally an audience of 1. Stop. He, of course, is the object of our affection. He, of course, is the one we do everything for. Ultimately, but listen to me. Our mission, for those of us that are in ministry, is what I'm talking about. Our mission is to serve his people, which automatically says, look, especially for those of us that are in an evangelistic ministry, all right, I don't need to minister to him about being saved. He's not lost. He doesn't need the gospel. Y'all don't like what I'm saying because y'all stop talking. Hey, Elder Adams, good to see you, man. He does not need to hear the wonderful saving message of Jesus Christ. I think he's got it. I'm an audience of 1. Stop saying that. No, you're not. And if you really believe that, there could lie part of the problem. Okay? I told our team we are here to serve an audience of 2. Everything we do is to glorify God and point people to the cross. But the other audience, the only other audience, is that camera in the back of the room. and those cameras over there, and those cameras over there. That's the audience. So now let's look at this. Let's look at this, because we got to put it into practice here. Hey, Bishop Coleman, got to put it into practice. If y'all haven't shared, I need y'all to share it now. Hey, Cousin Dave, it's good to see you, sir. This is what that looks like, an audience of 2. One of the things that you notice if you watch Spirit and Truth is that there is no looking around the room, because the room is you. So when we do our service, sometimes we get into habits of, come on, everybody lift your hand. Ain't nobody in here. So you can tell them to lift their hands, but tell them to lift their hands at the house. Everything we're doing, I've been very clear with our team, and they get it so well, they're the best, is designed to engage them. So what we do in our service, there's some things in our liturgy that should always be there, part of the worship experience, one of which is invocation. All right. When we do our invocation, hey, my big brother, Bishop Jason Nelson, is in here. I'm glad you're here, Bishop, because I think you're going to be able to amen some of this, because I think it'll resonate. And it really goes back, Bishop, no one knows what this means but you. This goes back to some of the conversation we had in August in 2019. This is part of that conversation, the knowing what to do that you spoke about. We'll talk about that later. But listen to me very carefully. Team, we have an audience of 2. When we get up to do our invocation, what we do is we invite people to the online altar. So when the particular intercessor that's doing that service, when they get up, it's, come on, we know that you're being blessed. We've already entered into his gates with thanksgiving. We've worshiped. We know that you're feeling good. Here's what we need you to do. We need you right now to tag at least 5 people in the comments that we can pray for. We want you to meet us at the online altar. They're not looking around the room. Come on, how many of y'all over there? No. Hey, you, come here. You right there watching right now. There are at least 5 people from your job, your family, your friends that need something from the Lord. You have relatives that are sick. Would you just type their names? We have intercessors right now standing by, waiting to call their names out in prayer. So you know what happened? We noticed that as people are watching, the numbers stay up, because they say, hey, they're praying for us. Now they're tagging friends who are also getting notifications now because they've been tagged. So now they're, what is this? What is it? And so now this is part of the shift. Some of us come from traditions. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it in a negative way, but just roll with me for a few minutes. Some of us come from traditions where phones in the pulpit are frowned upon. For example, when we do our conference, I speak from, that's what I'm senior leader over, all right, YLC. And even at my church that I serve at, assisting here in Atlanta at Faith Covenant, one of the things that we drill with our praise team and our musicians and the people that are in the shop, right? Hey, no phones, guys, no phones. We need the people that are watching from the pews and from at home to know that we're engaged. So up until a pre-pandemic world, it's always been, no, we're not on our phones in the pulpit. No. That's not we want to appear engaged. Well, here's the shift. I've told our prayer leaders, don't ever get up without your phone now, because this is what invocation, I'm using that as one example. There's several in the service, but I don't want to hold you all night. I've told them, I said, when you get up to do invocation, I need you engaging with the people that are doing what you just asked them to do. So now they get up with their phone. Hey, we need you to join us at the online altar. Go ahead and tag 5 people that we can pray. We're praying right now. Come on, there we go. I see. We're praying for Raphael, and we're praying for Bushunda, and we're praying for Devin and Brandon. Come on, put your loved ones' names in the comments. We want to believe God. The musicians are playing. It's a worship experience, but the pews are different. The pew is your couch. The pew is your office chair. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? So they're going through engaging. That's right. Robin, we're praying for you. And Michael, we're praying for you. Bishop Sean Lewis, yes, sir, we're praying. Come on, y'all. You have 30 more seconds. We want to put these names on the altar. Adelia in such and such, we're praying for you. Devin in California, we're praying for you. Yes, that's right. Who else? All right, come on. Let's believe God together. Would you, even at the house, would you just silence the distractions for a moment? If you have other things on, would you cut that off? Because we really want to focus all over the world right now, because we know there's no distance in prayer. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? As I'm illustrating, are y'all getting this? So we've had people telling us, yeah, when Spirit and Truth come on, we the kids, hey, cut the games off. We gotta watch church. Why? Because they feel like, come back. Here it is, y'all. We're no longer treating the online audience as spiritual peeping toms and letting them just look through the stained glass windows of what we're doing in here. We have opened the door and said, hey, y'all come on, and this service is for y'all. All right, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. We have to do it differently in the digital way. This is why we've had almost 300,000 people worship with us. We don't have we're not even a church. You hear me? We're in a conference room right now. I'm believing God that August, God's going to open some stuff for us. But we've been having church in a conference room with an air wall. It's not that they're tuning in because, oh my God, the technology is so impressive. We don't have no banners. I don't forget LED like I usually have at the conference. I don't even have a banner. It ain't no potted plants up there. It's straight word, straight gospel, praise and worship. And people are feeling it. Why? Because we're talking to them. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Are you listening to me? Hey, Lydia Bonner, good to see you. Are you related to, well, I'll inbox you because I'm curious, but amen, nevertheless. So that's just one example. Now, number one, I want y'all to hear me. We have to stop looking at them as just spiritual peeping toms. I keep using that because I think that's the best way to convey what I'm trying to say here. All right. Now, here's the thing. I could go on and on about, some of the strategic, practical things that we're doing. Hey, Pastor West, good to see you, sir. Yeah, thank you. Prophesy, man. He said the LED is coming soon. I receive it. Lydia, okay. All right. Lydia, you knew what I was thinking. I was like, I ain't going to ask this lady this on the, but yes, I love you. All right, there we go. I love you. So we have to begin. Oh, wait, my mom is on here. Everybody stay. My mother is in the room. This is the first lady of YLC right here. The first lady of me and YLC. That's my girl, the most consistent supporter of all things YLC related in the history of a YLC. It's so glad to have you on, Mom. So here's what I need you to understand. One of the things that I've noticed in these last few weeks, and we're at 20-something minutes. I'm going to try to hurry up. I don't want to hold you guys all night. But we've noticed that, yes, we have to make sure it's an audience of 2. We have to make sure there the hands are. That's right. Y'all celebrate First Lady. That's right. Y'all have to make sure, we have to make sure that we are engaging with the people. We have to make sure that we are pushing them to feel included. But here's what I want to get into, and I hope I don't get in trouble here. Yes, that's right, Bishop Jason. Consistent now. What we have to make sure of, and I want to be clear, this is not specific to anyone. I'm just compiling some evidence that I've looked at over the last few months of this quarantine, and I got to give you a few do's and don'ts. The first do, I guess, and I went live straight out of a meeting, so I'm not as together as I'd like to be, but I think y'all are getting something. I hope you are. The first do is engage. I want you to institute in your ministry the principle of an audience of 2. Ain't nobody in here but God and the thousands of people, the hundreds of thousands of people, the potential millions of people around the world that could see this word, that could see this experience, that could be a part of what God is doing here. All right. God and the camera, the only people that matter in here. But here's a don't. I've noticed this. Hey, Pastor Kendall Shaw, love you, sir. So appreciate you more than you know. I've noticed, check this out, that there are some of us that are still trapped in the long offering appeal net, bear trap. Some of us are still stuck in the era and in the mindset. That's what it is. It's not about denomination. It's not about a color line. It's not about culture in the sense of this is how we do church. This is nothing more than mindset. A lot of us are still stuck on these long offerings. And I'm trying to tell you, it does not translate online. Listen to me. It does. And again, so many people have fit this rubric. So please, if you're listening and you're saying, well, you talking about me, I'm only talking about you if it's you. I promise. All right. I'm not talking about you at all unless it's you. All right. But there are a lot of people that fit this. I've been watching services over the last few weeks, and it's amazing that we're still finding ways to take hour-long offerings online. And here's what I need us to understand. Mark, you're being insensitive. You don't understand the pressures of leading a ministry. You don't understand how difficult it is. No, listen, I don't want you to think that I'm being insensitive. Hey, Pastor Miller, good to see you, man. I don't want you to think that I'm being insensitive to that. I understand. Budgets must be met. I understand people, staff still has to be paid. Please don't think that I'm being insensitive to that. Mortgages still have to be met, and notes and you know, we don't want to have to lay people. I feel all of that. I feel all of that. But what I would submit to you for your consideration, what I would submit to you is that the cruel irony around this giving thing, the cruel irony is that the longer you take on the offering, the less money you're going to get. You know why? Because people don't have to stay. Can I say something? Write this down. You might want to put this up by itself, because this is a good little nugget that I think will bless you. You have to understand that in the physical sanctuary, people can tune out. As long as they're sitting there with the phone in their hand, they can be sitting in your pews, sitting in your church chairs, but completely somewhere else. Okay? You hear what I'm saying to you? They can be sitting there, nodding, looking, but completely gone. But their body can't leave as easy. What I need you to understand, please get this in your notes, get this in your spirit, get this in your heart of hearts. Understand that people no longer have to walk out in order to disengage. All they have to do is swipe up. You didn't hear me. The church finger. Oh, thank you, Jesus. The proverbial church finger. Now, if you don't know what the church finger is, you new to this, all right? But some of y'all saints, y'all know about the church finger. That I'm gonna put it up and I'm gonna walk on out. This means I'll be back. Y'all forgive me. The church finger is now used. Watch it. The church finger is now used to put their finger on that thing and swipe up to somebody else's service, to swipe up to some other video, to swipe up. Y'all hear me? To something else. People don't have to listen, and they also don't have to feel guilty about leaving. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? They don't have to feel guilty about leaving. And so the longer you wait, the longer you take asking people to do such and such online, the less fruit you're going to get. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? So here's what that looks like then. Here's what that looks like. Here's what that looks like. Here's what that looks like. I'm seeing the comments. I got some help in here. Okay, I got some help in here. I got some help in here. I got some help in here. Fighting these tech issues, but I got some help here. Okay, yeah, Bishop Jason, I'm a witness that offerings come in when people view the live. Offerings on off days are now normal. Thank you. You're segueing exactly into the point that I want to get into now. Here's what I need y'all to understand. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. The longer you take, the less response you're going to get, because people are not going to stick around. Now, here's what that means then. With spirit and truth, and I don't believe in coming on here telling you theory and what I think could happen, and this is a possibility. No, I'm going to tell you that which I've known. So you deal with that and handle it how you want to handle it. What I can say is that, how should I say that? It costs money to do ministry. It costs a lot of money to do ministry well. But if you're delivering, if you're giving people the experience that they've been looking for, they know how to respond if you put them in position to. So while I'm telling you, hey, you can't take a long time. You can't take a long time because people are going to tune out. They're going to disengage. They're going to leave. What I am saying is that throughout the experience, you have to make giving accessible. Now, think of it like this. I'm waking up here now. Think about it like this. Nobody sits down and watches a video. I'm talking about a live such as this. Very few people sit down and watch it from beginning to end with no interruptions. Most people, check this out, are waiting to come in when they see it on somebody's page, which might not happen until halfway through. People are moving. People are transient. People are in their car. People are not just always sitting waiting for something to happen. Hear me? So because of this, you have to understand that people are going to be coming in and out of your service at all times. They're going to be coming in and out. They're going to be coming in and out. Someone's going to see it. They're going to share it. Someone on their friends list will log in 30 minutes later and see, oh, so-and-so shared this 30 minutes. Let me see what it is. And you're at a completely different point in the service. So what that means is, now wait, if you're also leaving, people are coming in and out. If you're also leaving your services up, don't miss this, y'all. There are going to be people that watch this a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 3 years from now. It's going to be important then, I'm telling you what I know on this, that you make the giving opportunities clear and consistent throughout the duration of the live. The day of saying, we're going to do this part of the service, then we're going to do this, and then here it is. Well, y'all, we going to change the order of the service. First of all, no, you're not. You knew you were going to raise an offering last year on this Sunday. Come on. We're not changing well, we've reached a part of the service where everybody can participate. We're going to do our giving, then we're going to let the choir sing, then we're going to move on. That day is gone. Because what happens when you minister to 1,000 people that service, but the moment you did the offering, there were 100 people in there. You have now robbed the other 900 that will come in and out at different points. You have robbed them of the blessing that we receive from giving. Let's stay true. Let's not forget that. We don't have to be in the building for the principle to work. It is a blessing to give. He gives seed to the sower. We either believe it or we don't. So not only have you robbed the people of the blessing that comes from sowing into good ground, but you've also robbed the ministry. Hello, somebody. You robbed the ministry of the blessing that comes from people being able to support the work of ministry. So you can't take these long 2-hour beg fest. You can't have the people walk, everybody's get $5 and walk one more time. You can't do it that way. They will leave and they will not come back. You've got to make sure that you're inserting throughout the worship experience opportunities, subtle, soft ask. And I don't have time to go on all of this, but subtle, soft asks that are also, don't miss this part. Don't miss this part. Soft, subtle asks, that are representative of the quality of experience that you're providing or the quality of the vision you're pitching. If y'all had, I probably need to do a masterclass on this because I really need to unpack some of this. I don't think all of y'all are really, I'll go into it deeper later. But some of y'all caught that. You have to ask based on either the quality of what you're delivering or the quality of the vision that you're casting. So you're just able to say, hey, listen, we're not there yet, but I know you feel God. I know you can sense that there's a desire to operate in excellence here. We need your help to do it. If you've been blessed by the word or by the whatever, would you consider putting us in position where we can continue to do ministry at a better level? We want to reach more people for the glory of God. So there are ways to do it, but you can't take all day with these offers. And I can't take all day with this offering point. All right. Okay. No, Pastor Miller, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you I'm not. That's y'all with that California salvation. But we don't cuss over here in holiness. But nevertheless, oh, man, I love it. So I think you all have gotten that point. Let me give you another one. This is the one, and I'm going to close with this one because this is the one that really has been bothering me. This is the one that's really been bothering me. This is the one that's really been bothering me. In this digital space, in this new territory, this uncharted waters, thank you, Jesus. I need y'all to understand what a time to be alive. Some of us, so many of us, understandably, I'm not trying to demonize you for being anxious or fearful. I get it. It's scary. But I want us to change our perspective for a moment. What a phenomenal honor it is for God to trust us to write a new set of norms. I need y'all to change how y'all looking at this. This is scary. The church ain't gonna never be the same. It was never supposed to be the same. Y'all miss me, okay? The church is changing. It's supposed to. What a privilege it is for God to trust this era, this dispensation, our generation. Those of us that are in ministry right now with our hand to the plow, what an honor it is for heaven to think enough of us, to trust us to blaze a new trail and set a new set of norms. That's what we're doing right now. Do you all understand that? We are redefining the way church will be perceived for at least the next generation. We're doing it right now. We're on the front line. Are you hearing me? Now, with that being said, it's very important. Lord, help me say it in a way that's not offensive. I've been watching all of these streams. I've been watching all of the services. I've been watching all of these, everyone's encounters and all of this, right? What I've noticed is that some of us feel that this new space is going to require us to be someone that we are not authentically meant to be. Listen to me. I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it. I want to tell some of you all so bad after watching your service. I want to tell some of you so bad. Hey, Dr. Jamal Bryant called. He said he wants his style back. Hey, Bishop Jakes called. He said he wants his style back. I'm not frozen. I'm just letting that marinate. I want to tell some of us so bad. Hey, Dr. Matthew Stevenson called. He said he wants his tongues back. Hey, Dr. Insert name of your favorite, whoever it is, they want their style back. Can I submit? Can I submit to you that what we cannot be in this new digital space is inauthentic? Are y'all with me? What we cannot be in this new digital space is less than anything that is true to who, and not just who God called us to be, but how God called us to be. Let me break this myth up as hard as I can. Let's go back to embracing the fact that the kingdom is supposed to be diverse in its presentation. Any educator will tell you that all students, I'm a sociologist by education, okay? I can tell you that all students, all children, there's so much research done that highlights the fact that everyone does not learn the same way. There are some students of all ages, that are what we would call tactile learners, which means they can get it, but they gotta touch it. So this is a remote. So now, okay, so this, okay, let me put my hands on it. Tactile learners can get it that way. There are other learners that are auditory, which means you can say it one time and they've got it. You want me to do what? Go where? Say what? How long? Who's it for? Got it. Thank you. I just need you to tell me. You can say it. They got it. They can go. Other learners, tactile, auditory, other learners, other people learn by visual. I'm a visual learner. You can tell me all day. You can let me touch it, put my hands on it. Now, this is a what now? How does it? I'm not going to get it until you can show it to me. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? I got to see it. I got to see it. Now, here's what I need you to understand. Why are we highlighting this? We're highlighting this because as it pertains to doing ministry, which is nothing more than persuading people. Come on. It's communicating with people. We have to understand that the same diversity we see in the classroom, it also exists in our pews. Hello? Yeah, because everybody doesn't receive the same way. There are some people, okay, let me flip it like this. There's some people, I come to church, I don't want you to raise your voice. First of all, I'm coming to what's the earliest service that you offer? Because I have a golf appointment this afternoon. I have brunch plans. I love the Lord. I'm saved. I'm living for him. I'm not ashamed of that, but I got stuff to do on Sunday. So what's the earliest service you offer? Because I want to come to that one. I'm going to bring my tithes. I'm going to bring my offering because I believe in what we're doing, but I'm not trying to be here all day. And not only that, I don't want you yelling at me. Pastor, I love you. I didn't do nothing. I've been in intense board meetings all week. I'm helping somebody. I've been in intense board meetings all week long. I don't want to come here for the Lord to yell at me. So I would be comfortable and I would prefer that I come, I sit down, they sing their 2 songs. Hello, God shows up. They put the Givelify thing on the screens. I put my offering in and I want to hear what God has to say. I'm hoping that God can say it in 30 minutes today. And I'm also hoping that when he says it in a voice just like this. I want suburban Jesus. Give me suburban Jesus. Still small voice. Because I can get it better like that. I've got my notebook. I've got my tablet. I've got my da-da-da-da. I'm going to take notes. And I want Jesus to lecture me today. And can I share something with you? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As long as you're preaching Jesus, you can whisper about him. For all I care, there's somebody that likes that whisper and they like the way you whisper. Do your whisper. Because there's an audience for the whisper. Y'all not with me today. Have y'all shared this? I hope so. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Suburban Jesus. Suburban Jesus need love too. Y'all don't hear me. Yeah, I didn't do nothing. I need his subtle. Yeah, okay, there y'all are. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to be very clear. Different administrations, same spirit. Nothing wrong with that. However, let's be consistent. There are other people that when I come to church, I've been through trials and tribulations all week. I've been fighting for my life. My brother, gentrified Jesus, my brother. What's up, Bert? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want him. I want him. There are others, however, here we go. I come to church, and I want to be very clear on how I'm framing this, because they could be coming from the same corporate job. They could have membership at the same golf club. Hello. They can have reservations at the same brunch spot, but they're going to miss the brunch. They're going to be there for dinner. They're not going to be there in time for brunch. But when they come to church, I want the praise team to cut it all the way up. Okay? When I'm in, what's up, Pastor Moma? Good to see you, man. Nothing wrong with the whisper. Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with the whisper. Put that on the shirt, y'all. Nothing wrong with the whisper. All right? But there are others when I come. First of all, I'm stretching. I'm stretching in the car. I'm cracking stuff. Because when I get in here, oh, I'm going to put some work in. I'm not happy with my worship experience if I'm not sore when church is over, whenever that may be. There's some people like that. When I get in, you ain't even talking to me if I don't see a little bit of blood, right? I don't, no. You got to preach past sweat. Show me that you care. Show me that you mean it. Where's the passion? I need you to sweat until great drops of blood begin to gather. Y'all don't hear me. That's how I know you love me. Volume is my love language, right? I need to see some laps. I need to, hey, we haven't had church. Ain't nobody on the floor. There are no usher circles. Some of y'all don't know nothing about it. There are no usher circles where they done joined hands and roped some renegade worshiper in, and they just bucking and shouting and jumping. We haven't had church if it ain't no usher circles. And guess what? Lean in, I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that either. Y'all hear what I'm saying? The point that I'm coming to, is that just as different people have different preferences, those preferences require different preachers that have perfected that presentation. Sometimes we get so stuck on minimizing one style because it's not our style. God ain't in all that quietness. What's all this silent church? Cut the lights on. Why y'all quiet? Make a joyful noise. When the Lord come back, he descending with a shout. God ain't nervous. Yeah, we sometimes demonize that, and it goes both ways, because sometimes the whisper worshipers. Bishop Nelson, we're not going to start, sir. I haven't got it right yet, so I'm going to keep doing it till I get it right. So there's nothing wrong with the whisper worshipers, but sometimes they look at all you loud running, shouting, bucking, spitting folk, and it don't take all of that. That's undignified. That's crazy. Okay, well, wait. Can we acknowledge the fact? Can we acknowledge the fact that maybe God can be in both? Can we acknowledge the fact that our preferences are not restraints on his power? He can move wherever, however, as long. They that worship, I'm not trying to get into this, they that worship must worship, here are the two requirements, in spirit and in truth. Thought of something. Wait a minute. Think enough. Okay, yeah. The only two. I got to go back and watch these lives and see what it's like to see stuff come to me while I'm trying to talk to y'all. I'm distracted because I'm having two conversations at once. I'm talking to him and y'all. And so, yeah. But the only two requirements for worship are spirit and truth. If you, with your loud, set the BPM at 165, whatever. If that's how you communicate spirit and truth, that's fine. He can inhabit that praise. If you want to, hey, everybody, cut the lights off, put your flip-flops on. Let's bring out the acoustic guitars. Everybody stand and rock. We're going to sing these songs. They have 9,000 words, and deer are jumping through fields, and mountains are crying, and trees are singing. Hey, guess what? If that's how you express spirit and truth, God can get in that too. Yeah. It doesn't have to be either or. It can be both and. But this is the point that I'm trying. I'm going the long way, but I'm coming around the mountain here. We get ready to go. The point is, in this pandemic, in this digital age, you have to do you. You want Hebrew? Okay. I'll say it this way. That comes from a Hebrew phrase that means you have to do you. Oh, you like Greek. Okay, I got you. That comes from a Greek phrase, which means you have to do you. There is, thank you, Jesus. You got to hear me, y'all. For real, I'm serious now. There is, listen. If you, now I'm not talking to those of you that God did not actually call. All right, let me be very clear. This next statement is going to hinge on that understanding. No. I'm not talking to those of you that were not really sent. You just got up and went, as they say. All right. I'm not talking to those of you that are in ministry for competition or because if so-and-so can do it, I can do it, or that looks like an easy job. And no. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you that have been hand selected by God. You have been called to the kingdom for such a time as this. I'm talking to those of you that have a word in your belly, a word that you didn't download on YouTube, a word that you didn't get out the back of a Cracker Jack box or out of a fortune cookie, but something that God has placed in you for this season. Listen to me carefully. If you don't get anything else, I said, get this. God never gives a word to a messenger without also making sure there are a people that need that message. Man. Y'all with me? Y'all, I'm going to say it again. Rewind. God never gives a message to a people. Here, Mark, this is the message, all right? I need you to go and study this, hide this in your heart, prepare it, get it in your spirit, because this is the message, Mark. I need you. You're a messenger, Mark. I've called you because I need you to deliver my messages. Be my mouthpiece. You are an oracle for me. Here's the message. He would not give me the message if there was not a people somewhere that needed to hear it. God doesn't have time to waste. Yeah. He's busy doing God stuff. Are y'all listening to me? He does not waste words. He does not waste. There's so many of you listening to me right now that are questioning your calling, questioning your future, questioning, maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm out of my element. Maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe nobody wants to hear it. I can't seem to find traction. Let me help you. If you know God has called you, if you know God has put something in you, then I can assure you, I'm prophesying with my eyes open. There is a people somewhere waiting to hear what God has put in you. Are y'all listening to me? I hope so. I hope so. I promise you. I'm trying to help somebody tonight. I'm trying to help somebody tonight. All right. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because God has given you something, because God has given you a unique personality, a unique experience, a unique expression, I'm suggesting to you that there's somebody else that's designed to hear it the way you've been equipped to say it. That is good right there. I'm going to say that again. There is somebody that is designed to hear it the way you've been equipped to say it. With me? So this is what that looks like from a practical side. This is what that looks like from a practical side. Here we go. If you are expressive and demonstrative and vocal in your presentation, now I understand, of course, there are moments and settings and situations we're operating with that understanding. All right. And of course, every environment is not conducive to that. I get it. You have to be adaptable. We understand that. But if your primary presentation is expressive, is passionate, right? You deliver with velocity, then don't let the pandemic take that from you, because that's what we need you for. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. I've seen so many people uncomfortable sitting on stools with skinny jeans. Because you let somebody tell you, if I don't look like so-and-so, if I don't do it this way, then I'm somehow irrelevant. You want to put a robe on so bad. I know. You done cut your little knees out. You got starched creases down your jean legs, and you done cut the little starched crease out because you're trying to fit in, and you look miserable and crazy. Let me just come on and set you free tonight. Let me set you free. You look out of your mind. Sitting on a stool. Hey, guys, you know you want to say grace and peace. Praise the Lord. This is the day that the Lord, I will enter. But here you go. Hey, guys, what's up, I fam? What's the I fam? That's what so-and-so said. So I got, no. You're miserable. And you're not being authentically you, which means that you're not reaching the people that are tailored to suit or to hear your sound, your voice, your way. Y'all hear me? Hey, Sade, good to see you. Shaquavia, I said miserable and crazy. You were right. Yeah. What I'm telling you is cut that. You're sitting in a little stool. You done cut the lights off. And again, if you were on earlier, there's nothing wrong with that if that's you. But if that's not you, then everything is wrong with that. Because we're waiting on you. Now, let's go back to practical. With spirit and truth, let me remind you, we've done almost 300,000 worshipers in 3 weeks. Wow. We are averaging 100,000 people that we're ministering to a week from a conference room with an air wall behind it. No LED, no banner. I don't have a potted plant up there. I'm just doing what God told me to do. But listen, part of the reason, let me remind you, we started spirit. Oh, wait, hold on. Time out, pause. Bishop Joby Brady is in the house, y'all. I need everybody, find your hand clap emoji and lean on it. That's my uncle right there, Bishop Joby Brady. Bishop, yeah, that would be you in the skinny jeans. Yes, sir. Thou sayest. You got to be you. Now, listen to the illustration. Listen to the point, the practical side. We've done all of these people, but here's what happened. Check this out. We started doing Spirit and Truth in October of 2019, I believe. It was a Bible study. What were we doing? We were zigging when everyone else zagged. That's part of our growth strategy. I'll deal with that in the masterclass later. All right. So everybody else, hey, let's do something different, y'all. So what I did was we started doing home Bible studies and recording them. No music, no band, no praise team. Me sitting on a stool, talking to a room full of people. Y'all hear me? When the pandemic hits, everybody's doing sit at home on the stool, talk to 5 people in the room. Hey, Yoli. So what I noticed was this is missing a moment. Or there's the danger of missing a moment right here. Yeah. Jen, you got it. We were doing virtual baptisms on FaceTime, literally FaceTiming people, baptizing them in their bathtubs over the phone. All right. Pandemic hits, and we realized, hey, this first month, second month, the whole talking in the computer thing is cool, but there's a lot of people that miss the sight and the sound of church. I'm talking about full-fledged worship experience. So what we did was we zigged when everyone else was zagging. When everyone else was doing sit at home, talk to the camera, have Bible study, we said, let's get a room. Let's put the band back together. Bring me my singers. Get the camera crew in here. Let's give them church. Again, I'm not saying this to suggest a hierarchy as if one is better than the other. I'm simply suggesting that there's a people tailor-made for every sound. All right. And I discerned there were a people that were missing that sound. So I said, hey, let's give the people church. They've been listening to this is my Bible. I can do what it says I can do. I can have what I say, and it says that I can have. They've been listening to that for months now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's still a lot of people that like a little, put me in E flat. Yeah. There's an entire population that still likes, like a little that hollering stuff. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. There's a huge population, hundreds of thousands of them at least, that I like that pan behind the ear thing. I like that thing the musicians be doing. I like that shouting stuff. I'm at the house. I'm not even in the room, but I like that. I feel it different when it's that. That hits different than the sitting just looking. They looking at me in the screen. I'm looking at them. We both just talk. Nothing wrong with that. But there's a people that like that other stuff. So what we did, listen to me carefully, that loud stuff, you're talking my talk now. We do the walking around talking with the headset mic, but Jeremiah said it's like fire. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Craig said, I need a good holler. Yeah, Craig. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Gabriel, that good New Liberty Church. What you know about New Liberty Church? Come on here. Yes, sir. 8425 Finkel. If my mother's on here, she is smiling right now, man. Yeah. Vita said, my son is 15 and he loves, I'm assuming you're talking about Spirit and Truth. If so, that is incredible. Tell your son, we love him too. Hope he'll keep watching with us. But what we did was, I said, I'm going to be me. And I'm going to be honest with you. I had people, good people, did me no harm. But I had people coaching me. Now, this is a new era. You can't do all that hollering. No. I had somebody tell me before they saw the numbers. They saw a clip from the first service and didn't know that 54,000 people watched that first service. And they were trying to coach me. They meant no harm. All right. That you have to, Mark, you have to adapt. You have to evolve because the new way is the quiet teaching model and da 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 da. And mind you, the only reason they're saying it is because they can't do the hollering stuff. And that's fine. They don't have to. But don't tell me I can't do it. No. Don't tell me I shouldn't do it because you can't do it. It's quiet in here tonight. I can't get no amens. Don't tell me I shouldn't do it because you can't do it. They were telling me, yeah, people are not gonna want to watch that. I said, well, I appreciate your perspective, but it was 50,000 people that didn't want to watch that with us tonight that watched it. Huh? Yeah. Sometimes you got to screenshot the numbers, them analytics. Y'all don't hear me. Screenshot the insights. Y'all don't hear me. What's my point? My point is because we did what we do. Thank you, Jesus. This is a word. The people that are assigned to my voice, it's almost like a dog whistle. I'm gonna break it down like this. It's almost like a dog whistle. You blow a dog whistle and you don't really hear much. But if you watch, that dog will stop and those ears will perk up. But wait, because something is calling me. No. It's a dog whistle. Something for me is calling me. Oh, God, I feel you tonight. Something for me is calling me. Where's that coming from? That's what we just did. That's what we're doing with Spirit and Truth. There are people that are assigned to my voice. There are people that are assigned to your voice, but they can't come if you won't use your voice. You're trying to use Dr. Brian's voice. Why? You can't compete with that. He's got that on lock. You're trying to use Bishop Jake's voice. Why? You can't be Bishop Jake's. Bishop Jake's got that. You're trying to use Doctor this one and Bishop this one and Apostle this one and Elder this one. No. We have those great voices. We're listening for yours. There are people that need what God has put in you to say, and not just the what, but the how. I'm trying to help set somebody free tonight. Yeah, there are people that need you. There are people that have money for you to help fund your vision. But they won't get it to you because you won't open your mouth and be you. You're busy trying to be this one, trying to be that one. Be you. Your money is looking for you. Your resources are looking for you. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And so some of you, you're trying to crush yourself, conform yourself to get into some other space, and it's not working. Are y'all hearing me? I hope y'all are getting something. I gotta get ready to let you go. I'm overtime. I'm overtime. Should I pick this up later? Should I give y'all more of this? Are y'all getting any of this? Is any of this doing anything for you? If so, listen. Maybe you're saying, hey, Mark, I'm a sign of your voice. You got something that I need. Some of y'all will say, hey, Mark, you've got something that I need to, I can learn from. If that's you, text the thing on the screen. I'm going to keep talking for a few more moments. But I do want to give you an opportunity because I'm going to be sending y'all some stuff. We've got a couple of hundred people that we're kind of looking to us for mentorship now. Just kind of navigating this new space, and I send them information. I send them ideas. It's not transactional. Let me make that clear. It's not for sale. It's not a price tag attached. It's just, hey, I like what you're doing. I want to get it. I want to be a part. I want to be in the flow. So let me make that clear. You can join. Text mentorship to 555-888. All right. Now, here's what I want to close with. Bishop, yeah, you're right. Saul's system, Bishop Brady. Exactly right. So many of us are trying to put on his armor and it doesn't fit. And okay, no, let me fix that. For some of you, it does fit, but it don't feel right. Lord have mercy. For some of you, it doesn't feel right. And let me be very clear. Don't take my example. Don't take my example and apply it simply in that context. It works the other way. Some of y'all, don't let nobody tell you got to holler and you got to yell and you got to do all of that. Don't. If you're not built for it, don't do it. If God's not calling you, and again, I want us to be very clear because style is a personal choice. Let me be very clear. God gives us different gifts. God gives us different experiences. God gives us different temperaments. And it is with that we select our style. You know, some of it's an easy choice. Should I sing like Bishop Jason Nelson today or not? You can't. God has made the choice for you. You get there talking about you shall live if you want to. And we will tell you forever is a long time. And that's how long you can't. Boo! Get out. Get on. You don't have to pray. Lord, do you want me to sing like Bishop Jason today? I'll speak for you. Yea, verily, I say unto thee, no, you can't. You don't have the potential to do it. You don't have the equipment. Come on. I don't even know if he's still in here, but if so, somebody will tell me amen. You don't have to ask, God, do you want me to, Lord, should I? I don't know. I'm going to stop there because I want nobody to think I'm trying to be funny. All right. Lord, should I? Oh, man. Lord, should I do it like so? No, you can't. You can try and you can't. You're going to rip all of this up. You know? But God has spoken. Let the church say amen. You don't have to pray about that. But I do want to challenge you in this season. I got to close, y'all. In this space that we're in this digital age, it's important. Let me condense all of this last hour into these three nuggets. It's important that we are authentic in our presentation. I'll start at the end and work back up. Authentic in our presentation, which I say that to make sure you're clear on the fact that you've got to be you, don't just focus on the what God has you to do, but it's okay to pay attention to the how. There are people that are assigned to your voice, and your voice has a certain sound. Hear me. I've heard mothers say that they can be at a crowded playground. I've heard mothers say they can be in a crowded playground with their child and a bunch of other children. They can be sitting there and they can hear a cry, and it can be 30 children on the playground, but they know that that cry is their baby's cry. Because not only does that baby have a voice, but that voice has a sound. And that mother, teach Mark, that mother is assigned to the sound that comes from that voice. I've heard mothers say they can tell the difference in their baby's cries. That's a hungry cry. Now, this makes no sense to me. But I've heard mothers say, you don't hear the baby crying? He's fine. He's just hungry. I'm gonna get to him in just 1 second. Put this load of clothes in the dryer, whatever. Right? You don't hear him crying. Oh my God, there's something wrong. And I'm wrong. I'm about to change him in a second. Let me finish this. How can you tell? Because I'm assigned to that voice, and because I'm assigned to the voice, I know that sound. Lord have mercy. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? So first takeaway: be authentically you. Be authentically you. Second, practical stuff we're talking about here. Practical takeaway is you must, in this digital space, you must be intentional about engagement. You must be intentional about engagement. Gone are the days of treating the online audience as spiritual voyeurs. We're going to do what we're doing here. We're going to let them peek in the window and watch our worship. Watch our praise, watch our preaching, watch our giving. That day is gone. We must engage digital ministry from the perspective that we are here, whether you're going live from your home, different technologies give us different opportunities. Whether you're going live from your sanctuary, if no people in the room, all right, you must make sure that you are operating with the understanding that you are there to serve, get it, y'all, an audience of two. Stop being, I've heard it in choir workshops all my life and church praise team. We're here for an audience of one. No, you're not. You wouldn't have gone live if you just needed Jesus to hear this. Come on. No, we're just here for him. No, we're not. He does not need the gospel. Oh, songwriter said Jesus loves to hear the sound of our praise. Yes, he does. He dwells in it. He lives in it. We were created to worship. We know that part. But if the point of our services are to be evangelistic in their nature, and that we're pointing people, especially, I don't know, in the midst of a global pandemic where the world is dark and the light of Jesus Christ is shining brighter than ever, if we would just present him right, we're here. Everything we're doing ought to be evangelistic. In this state, when the world needs hope now more than ever, think about this, y'all. This is the evangelist in me for a second. Everything that the world has leaned on is crumbling. In the midst of this pandemic, oh no, I can't be affected by that. I have a degree. There are people with degrees on ventilators right now. Yeah. There are people with degrees. Forget just the physical impact. There are people with multiple degrees, stuff all on the wall, awards, accolades, all of that, and can't get a job right now because the economic impact or fallout from this pandemic has caused things to shift. Can't lean on your money no more. What's your money gonna do when you can't breathe? People are anxious. Do you realize the numbers on suicides have skyrocketed in the last 6 months? Hopelessness has overwhelmed people. And they're at a point, the world has been primed to say, wait a minute, I can't count on my last name. I can't count on my money. You mean I can't count on my degree? I can't count on my education. I can't count on who I know to get me through a virus, to get me through an economic uncertainty. Well, what can I lean on? On Christ, the solid rock I stand. This is where we come in. Hey, world, world, friends, coworkers, y'all don't know what to do? I've got a hope. I've got a hope for you. It's on Christ, the solid rock we stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. This is our moment. This is our moment. I was talking to our team. We did, and I'm going to keep saying it because God gets the glory. We've done hundreds of thousands of worshipers with us this month. And so someone was saying today, what's the series going to be? What's the series going to be for August? What's the series going to be for August? And I said, I've been praying about it. And I think that the Lord told me that the world has determined the series. I said, for right through here, I said, Thursdays, we're going to talk about such and such. But on Sundays, I said, the world has determined our series. I said, what do you mean? I said, right now, the series on Sunday nights is going to be encouraged. Yeah. So the world has dictated our Sunday night series. People need to leave this service feeling better. Man, God can do this for me. Man, I was heavy. I was down. But you know what? God can turn this around. You know what? God did get me through that. So he probably can get me through this. Yeah. I told him, I said, the Sunday night service right through here for this season is be encouraged. Because that's what we need right through here. Don't give up. Don't you kill yourself. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, the whole nine. Because we're in an evangelistic space. I'm over time. I got to let y'all go. Y'all can talk about entanglements if you want to, but we got bigger fish to fry. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Do what you want to do. But the world needs not just hope, but the hope. And the hope is not in a prescription. It is not in a program. The hope is a person, and his name is Jesus. Hope you guys got something tonight. You're doing what you're doing for an audience of 2. You must engage. And you must be authentically, genuinely you. Love you guys. Well, here's a resource. If you want to be a part of our mentorship thing, right now, it's informal. At some point, it will be formalized, I'm guessing. But right now, I just, those that are assigned, I'm under instruction from heaven to kind of just do what he's calling me to do. And there's something in me that I gotta get out, and I'm gonna do it. So that's that. I also want to say, hey, listen, if you're a conference host, if you host any kind of event and you have not downloaded Conference in a Click yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life, okay? Conference in a Click is the program that we just put out there where, it's right there on the screen, thank you. It's a program we've just put out there where it's literally everything we've used to host YLC from 50 to 5,000, all of the forms, all of the letters, all of the protocols, all of the vending instructions, all of the team job descriptions, all of that. We put it together in one place. Speaker invitation letters, speaker confirmation letters, speaker preferences. You don't know how to get speakers, good, high quality speakers to come? We show you how. We're literally giving you everything we use, every email that we send. Some of you, I don't know how to email my guests once they register. I don't know how to email my attendees. How do I make sure they still come? We give you the emails we use. And what we want you to do is take our name off, put your name on, and let it work for you. All right. So I want you to go now to conferenceinaClick.com. Hey, Tracy. Hey, yeah, I see some of you guys put it in the comments. I see it now. I want you to go to conferenceinaClick.com and you can download it tonight. It's literally 70 plus. Tracy, how many pages is it? It's like 70 plus pages of just information that you can literally take. It's turnkey. It's ready to go. Transportation schedule for invited guests. Yeah. And man, you got yours. Everything you need to host better events. And some people, well, I can't have my conference this year. That's why you need to get it now. Because when you're able to do gatherings again, physical or online, you need to be prepared. The time to prepare for war is in the time of peace. Okay? So you need to go to Conference in a Click now. Every event host on here, every one of you that wants to gather more people, here's the promise. With Conference in a Click, what it helps you do is host larger, more impactful events, streamline your systems, and multiply your turnout. Yeah, I'm trying to juggle all these comments here. So go ahead and get that now. I promise you it'll help you. It's helped dozens of people around the world in the first week or two now that it's been out. So you need to go ahead and get that. So if you have an event, if you have a conference, and you want it to be bigger, you want it to be better, you want it to make more profit, you're tired of paying for everything out of your pocket, you need to go now and download Conference in a Click. It'll bless you. Hope you guys got something tonight. Hope you guys heard something tonight that will inspire you and challenge you to press on through this digital age. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Y'all take care.